two things about the 1970s. One, I had a Smokey the Bear jacket, but it doesn't fit me anymore, so we're going to wear this shirt. And the other thing is, my neighbor, Billy, he had this set. I really wanted it, but couldn't afford it, because it was one of the largest sets at the time in Lego history. This is a pre-Technic set. It is not Technic. People will tell you this is Technic. It is not Technic. It is Expert Builder. The word Technic didn't exist yet. And so, hey, look, I actually have the set now, so I can't be mad at Billy anymore. And I'm still not going to fit in that jacket. So we got a lot of good things to look at here. We got an Expert Builder catalog, the instructions, which, don't be fooled, these instructions are confusing because they show something different than what is the set. You have to open them up to see the actual set. So we got the set, and we got most of the box. I think there would have been a plastic tray or something over the top of this. It had a little place here to put your instructions inside the box, which is nice. I don't know if anything's hidden in there. You got a nice bowl haircut. Is this a lifestyle photo? Let's see. No, he's actually playing with the set. All right. So this monstrosity is set 956 Expert Builder. This is the Auto Chassis, which I thought was chassis. Has 590 pieces, which is a lot for the time period. It's big for the time period, and it's one of those Technic. Oh, I said it. It's not Technic. It's Expert Builder. It says for ages 9 and up, but man, this thing is hard. I know Technic is hard. There are some things about this set that were really hard when I was building it, especially with the gears, trying to get them in place here. And I'm not 100% sure I built it right. We're going to show you some of the features that this set has. It's not a lot because it's just a shell of a car here, but it is. It's pretty neat. It is, I mean, especially for what, 1978? Excuse me, 1977. Now, I always loved these big knobby tires here. That's not the best thing about this set. The best thing about this set is the universal joint. There are 4 universal joints at least in here. One's that right there. There's 2. Where's that one? I can't remember. There's 3 or 4 in here. That one, I think it's 3. There's one for that, for the steering. I think there had to be 2 for this. No, there's 2 for the steering. Got to look at this right. So basically, yeah, this feature, the steering. Oh, I got to shift gears here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can steer it like that. The other thing is, this is transmission. I just like in the real world, I have a problem with my transmission. There, that's forward. So if you had they do show in the instructions how to add a motor to the front. So if you had a motor and it was oriented to spin that way, the car would actually, it would turn the gears back here from this right here. It goes all the way through the whole car. And it turns, but it also makes the pistons, this is a 4-cylinder, pistons go up and down. And then if you shift it, we shift this back, and like I said, I'm not 100% sure I built this right. You still spin it the same way, but instead of going forward, it goes backwards. And I have a problem with it locking up in one of the gears, binding there, so I'm not sure what I did, because when you got it in reverse, you can't really push it. But when you got it in forward, oh, if I can get it in there. Yeah, this thing, there we go. Now, yeah, it works when it's in forward. You go forward or backwards. So there's something going on with the gearing. I think that I got something off. It was very finicky. So other things about this, we got retractable seats. Look at that. You can fold them back. Whoops, don't want to do that. We got an armrest here in the back. Who else had yellow seats in a red car with a blue engine? So the pistons, that was a new thing back in the day. All this is new. All this is new for Technic. So stuff that is still around today, we still have universal joints, we still have this size gear, I think we still have this wheel. We don't have these tires anymore, I don't think. I don't think they make the pistons anymore. But it's just, man, my neighbor had this, and I really, really wanted it. I did have a Technic set, which we'll show you here in just a minute. But I'm glad to finally to have built this. I may have built it before. I do think I have 2 copies of this because there were 2 different versions, a US version and a release in Europe. I think this would be the US version with this box because it's got the set number and the piece count. And again, I had a place to put your instructions there in the box. Let's see the back of the box. We'll show some of the alternate builds here. Again, this is all new. This is like the beginning of what would become Technic. Now, there were some other sets over the years that had gears that kind of have a feel for Technic. The gear sets many years before this, but this is the first Expert Builder series, and this is what led to Technic. Again, it is, if you look this set up in Bricklink or BrickTsar, it's going to be under Technic, but it didn't take on that Technic name. Oh, look, models picture can be built individually, not at the same time. All right, so let's look at the instructions in this catalog. So, and it says in these instruction manuals, mine actually says 1979, but it's still Expert Builder. It says, welcome to the new Expert Builder series. And it says about how these become challenging, but it also shows how to use this instruction book. And it lays out that these are models or things that can be built from various Technic sets that are combined, but not necessarily from the Technic set that you just bought. Because like, there's the motor and gear set there. But here, you see you're a few pages in, and then you get to the cover. I really think they messed up making this outer cover over the instruction manual. I guess they didn't think about people having multiple sets and be like, wait, what set is this? I don't know what set this is. It's on the inside, 956 Auto Chassis Expert Builder set. And it is a little tricky to build. Let's see if I can find on here in the instruction manual. Yeah, the whole gear stuff, man, that was hard, getting that lined up. And this may be why my thing is binding up here. It does show how to line your pistons up. I know I did the pistons right. Showed how to line up your gears. I wonder if I got these wrong somehow. Pretty sure I got those right. Yeah, it's very tricky. And then also in the big part here, where was it? I think it's when you added all these parts, it got real tricky to add that. Seats were easy. And then you combine all 3 of them together in this step to get your final model. And there it shows how to motorize it, and you just put in a motor there basically on the front, and not very exciting. I do have the parts from that motor kit. And then here's some alternate builds for this set and the power unit, and then multiple sets combined to build other things. And so that is the instruction manual, and then shows the 8888 Technic Ideas book, or Expert Builder Ideas book. And so what Expert Builder sets were available? Well, we have, this is the Expert Builder Idea book, the motorcycle, 8857, 8858, the engine. I think I've done a video on that, probably like 10 years ago on this channel. I don't think I've ever done a video on this set before, so this is the first one. I haven't finished piecing together that crane set. The bulldozer, 951, that's one of the earliest videos on this channel. BrickTsar was that bulldozer. One of my all-time favorites growing up. Still high on my list of all-time favorite sets. Another classic that I longed to have as a kid. I have it now. I'm pretty sure I've done video on it. This was the Technic set that I had as a kid, the forklift. This was a gift to me. I think my sisters bought this for me. And I did also get this motor pack here, 960, which those are the only two Technic sets I had for years. And then the go-kart, I have the go-kart, not sure if I did, I can't remember if I did a video on it. And the parts pack, I need to finish piecing that together. So that's basically what's in this small catalog here for the Expert Builder series. Yeah, so I'm really, I get it. It's not as cool as the Technic sets today, but this is the beginning. So this is why I am partial to this stuff. While it may not have the sleek look of the Technic of today, this is the Technic, aka Expert Builder. Yeah, you just think in my world there was like 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure how long it was before the Technic branding came. I should really have researched this before I started doing this video, and I really should know it. But I mean, when this came out, I didn't use the word Technic. It was Expert Builder. But I think Technic works better than 2 words, Expert Builder. So yeah, I love it. I'm about to take it apart and put it in the box because I don't have room for everything. And I want to do videos on all of the vintage Technic sets. So these are all the ones from the late 70s. It's not a whole lot of them, so it shouldn't be that hard to finish getting the rest of the ones that I don't have. There are a couple of them that I am working on piecing together. But the good thing is there's no like exclusive stickers. Going back to my, I do a lot with Bricklink, both buying and selling. And this wheel was one of the parts that there's the wheel and the tire, I should say. But both of those items were ones that I was buying a lot, trying to buy as many as I could back in the day on Bricklink when I first started Brick Bay, so that I could have the wheels I needed to build all of these. And if I ever get around to going through all the containers, I think there's still a container somewhere in this basement that just has a whole bunch of these wheels. So I know I got the wheels to build all these for the few I don't have. It's just a matter of getting the Technic elements or Expert Builder elements. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed a look at a vintage set, a piece of Lego history, the beginning of Technic when it was Expert Builder. I'm Jabbo, channel's BrickTsar. Probably should have said that at the beginning. I'm going to go because I got a whole bunch more vintage stuff to show you. And I'll be back tomorrow with something different and a different shirt.